Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, prioritized fairness and justice over personal desires, despite holding immense power. His autobiographical work, The Meditations, offers guidance on self-improvement through a cosmic perspective and critical self-analysis. Aurelius's Stoic philosophy aided him in leading during times of war, emphasizing rational thinking and sound judgment for individual happiness. This video explores 5 lessons from Aurelius to enhance clarity of thought and develop a rational mind. Number 1. Train your perception. According to Marcus Aurelius, taking charge of how we perceive things is crucial. We often evaluate everything we encounter, events, people, sights, and assign value judgments like good, bad, boring, fun, beautiful, or ugly. This constant practice is exhausting and negatively affects our lives. Labeling every interaction on a tough day as awful taints the day with negativity. Considering a party boring makes it the only memorable part of the week. Initial judgments are influenced by emotions, making them less rational. Our tendency to judge every moment leads to magnified negativity through metaphors and hyperboles. Instead of recognizing a breakup as a change in feelings, we say our heart is broken. This way of thinking shapes our emotions. Stoics advise caution in judgment and suggest undoing your judgments by evaluating things optimistically and rationally. Reframe a boring party as an opportunity to explore and meet new people. Don't expect negativity from the start. To train perception, refrain from judging based on initial instincts and emotions. Ask yourself, is this rational? What is the basis for my opinion? Can I interpret this positively? Perceiving something as harm intensifies its impact. You control how situations affect you. Stoics see every bad thing as an opportunity, turning obstacles upside down, like a co-worker's slow learning affecting profits, can foster growth, patience, teaching skills, and stress management. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way, said Marcus Aurelius. See things objectively, discovering life's simplicity. Every situation has positive and negative interpretations. Adjust your mindset to diminish the impact of bothersome events, making life more manageable. Number 2. Learn to manage your emotions. Marcus Aurelius advises us to refrain from letting our emotions override our rationality, and to avoid being hypocritical, self-centered, and irritable. Emotions can cloud our judgment like nothing else, making it crucial to master the skill of controlling them. However, controlling emotions doesn't mean suppressing them, as the Stoics believe. When intense anger arises from a betrayal, denying or pretending it doesn't exist won't control it. The Stoic approach to managing anger involves redirecting it. Instead of yielding to the temptation to lash out at the person who hurt you, consider whether it will genuinely alleviate your pain or improve the situation. Will it benefit the person who betrayed you? Assess the helpfulness of your impulses and find constructive ways to express your emotions. For instance, calmly discussing your feelings with the person who hurt you and attempting to understand their perspective might yield better results. Journaling, engaging in physical exercise, immersing yourself in a video game, or finding other outlets can help you release anger in a healthier manner. Similarly, anxiety or fear cannot be simply suppressed. Instead, they can be redirected. Rather than letting anxiety paralyze you, use it as a catalyst to challenge yourself and take the actions that evoke such feelings. Suppose you feel too afraid to ask your boss for a raise. Many people let fear deter them, while others try to ignore it completely. However, fear can be expressed in a healthy way and even prove helpful. Embrace the fear and let it guide you to consider potential pitfalls and prepare for different scenarios. Importantly, fear can serve as motivation to push yourself, grow as an individual, and prove your capabilities. Acknowledge the anxiety throughout the process and celebrate your courage. Mastering the ability to redirect strong emotions will cultivate inner calmness and prevent them from hindering rational thinking and decision-making. Controlling your emotions is the key to a serene mind. Number 3. Exercise the dichotomy of control. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The dichotomy of control distinguishes between what we can and cannot control. External factors like the weather, traffic, or people's opinions lie beyond our control. However, we can control our attire, departure time, and the company we keep. When confronted with a situation that evokes certain emotions, ask yourself, what can I control? Acting upon what you can control provides a reason to take action. Embracing what you cannot control allows you to accept it without allowing it to impact you. This practice of discernment instantly clears the mind. An essential aspect of the dichotomy of control is amor fati, or love for fate. By embracing life and all its circumstances, you can find love for life in any situation. While you cannot escape fate or alter uncontrollable circumstances, you can choose to love your life unconditionally. Suppose you face rejection for a job you've long desired. It may initially seem impossible to love fate in such a situation. However, this perspective is a misconception. Rather than perceiving the unfulfilled ambition solely as a negative outcome, examine the factors contributing to the result and utilize them to make positive strides. If the reason for not getting the job lies within your control, such as personal shortcomings, you can work on those areas and seize future opportunities. Conversely, if the reason is an external factor like nepotism or a clash with a hiring staff member, it means the opportunity never truly existed. There is no point in getting upset over something that never existed and was beyond your control. Accepting fate involves distancing yourself from fixed outcomes and external markers of success. For instance, if you aspire to be a writer and measure success solely by book sales, you allow your success to be determined by the unpredictable book market. Instead, measure success by your satisfaction with the finished product and the effort you put into it, making success within your control. Strive wholeheartedly to achieve your goals, but always accept the possibility of not attaining them. Focus only on what you can control and embrace whatever unfolds. By doing so, you will maintain a calm demeanor regardless of the circumstances. Number 4. Keep virtues in mind. According to Marcus Aurelius, digging deep within yourself reveals a fountain of goodness that can flow if you keep searching. Virtues represent morally good behavior, benefiting not only yourself, but also the greater good. Stoicism views the universe as interconnected, making what is best for the greater good also beneficial for you. To be virtuous, you must remember the 4 key virtues of Stoicism: wisdom, justice, temperance, and courage. Wisdom involves clear judgment of what is good, bad, or neutral. It requires thinking logically and morally to determine the right course of action when faced with difficult decisions. Justice, acquired through wisdom, means acting in a fair and right manner towards others and yourself. It is a duty to humanity and society as a whole. Courage is the ability to take action despite fear. It does not eliminate fear, but rather encourages action in the face of it. Courage allows you to act in ways that are necessary or beneficial, even in uncertain circumstances. Temperance, or moderation, involves staying balanced between extremes. It requires self-restraint and self-control, ensuring long-term well-being over short-term gratification. The Stoics classified things and actions into goods, evils, and indifference. Acting against these virtues creates evil, while acting in accordance with them promotes good. Engaging in indifferent acts, such as taking a walk, does not contribute to good or evil. By adhering to virtues, you not only become a better person, but also experience a sense of tranquility. Virtuous individuals remain calm and composed, guided by reason and moral principles. Number 5. Always consider the big picture. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, it is best to take a bird's-eye view and see everything at once when discussing people. Considering the big picture plays a vital role in clearing the mind. In the midst of life's challenges, it's easy to believe that every problem is insurmountable. Stepping back and gaining a broader perspective reveals the smallness of our experiences and our individual selves. It helps us recognize the vastness of the world beyond our subjective perception. It reminds us that our experiences and opinions are not the sole reality. Taking a step back allows us to consider what we may be missing or forgetting. This practice can be immensely beneficial in decision-making. For example, when deciding between staying in a current job or pursuing a new opportunity, expanding our perspective opens up a range of possibilities. Exploring different fields, pursuing a side hustle, or engaging in a fulfilling hobby can present alternatives that were previously unseen. The Stoics believed in the interconnectedness of all things, and the impact of the general well-being on personal well-being. Taking the time to consider the world as a whole enhances self-understanding and empowers us to make clearer choices. It also enables us to contribute positively to the world. By considering the big picture, we gain an overseeing view that frees us from unnecessary restraints, biases, and doubts.